we gonna have educators, right? No, actually, okay. But through their presentation, you will know that they are more professional than even teachers there. Right? And today, the topic is turning the dark like area into a light one. Ladies and gentlemen, today our volunteers are Liang Jinghua and Chen Wenzhong. Okay, and Liang Jinghua is our like volunteer, and Chen Wenzhong actually is our oral interpreters here. Okay, and they are from like Selangor and Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And here on the left, let's take a look. Okay, and this is a beautiful posture designed, okay, by our volunteers, Susan. Okay, and the graphic designer is okay our Yiping, as you can see. So let's give them a big hand as an encouragement. And here, okay, we know that, okay, Wenzhong is, as I said, interpreter, okay, for the fourth week, right? And he was in Nepal and he was, okay, not in his own country like Malaysia, but when it goes to his turn doing the oral interpretation, he never said a no to us, right? Okay. And he really expressed very well in Cantonese as an oral interpreter for us in Malaysia. And he showed us very much and he had a very heavy duty in Nepal, okay, the Buddha's hometown. It is all about him, and let's know more about him by watching some video clips, right? And it is also about their presentation today. 28% of the people there in the black zone are stateless without nationality. So it's a problem for them to be vaccinated. Okay, but Tzu Chi do this service for all of them. And in Tawa, Sabah, it was an area, okay, because so many people without nationalities all live there, and it is dangerous for them because a lot of people were not vaccinated there, and the Tzu Chi never forget about them by bringing them enough like a medication there. Do you feel very touched there? And you see like people there, okay, living just on like the very shady areas, like just around the water, okay. But this is a long story, and let's take one more look here. And Wenzhong and the Jinghua visited a lot of areas, and here is a story in like a compounding in done, okay, in Malaysia after the fire, and they were just like a videotaping such a scene by okay giving them like enough chance to sleep after the fire in that area. And because all the houses were like a shady ones made of like a woods, right? So it was kind of big fire, but luckily nobody was killed, right? Volunteers next day sent breakfast to people who need food there. Do you feel that with CG volunteers, like that, it's gonna be wonderful? And when we watch this video, and I also think of the earthquake this morning, and I'm very sure masters in the morning are doing their best to help the people in need. Like, okay, and they say that no matter it's kind of man-made or natural disaster, okay, now we really have to pray sincerely as a video shows that volunteers just go to that area walking on such like a shady like a wooden path, right? You can imagine that we have people living in such like shady areas. They are stateless. They don't have any nationalities, right? They don't want to do this. They don't want to be like that. Okay. But if we can just stretch our hand and give them something, it's gonna be wonderful for them. Now, how long haven't you eaten anything? 2 days. And sometimes we can't eat anything all day by collecting trash and scavenging, and they just okay earn money doing so. And they're living places, I don't say houses, are always leaking when it was raining, of course. Okay, so they can just like hide themselves in such areas. And we also do the dispatches in that black top zone area. And we not only do the dispatches by giving them materials, but we notice the family or households that especially need Suji's help. And by the way, we also give them like a sanitary education. Oh, the lady has been sick for 7 days. And did you feel any bad? And Dada was sick in bed and she had like 3 children and she doesn't have a clean area to live, right? And actually she suffered from a lot of diseases like including like a gastroenteritis and the city doctors bring up to them, right? And now we already turned the black area into a bright area. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a presentation presented by Chen Wenzhong. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let's go to Malaysia and India. I like to be with you because you have positive energy. And now let's have Jinhua's presentation first. As they can show up in the screen at the same time, of course. And they are doing the relay sharing since 30 minutes, and each of them will have like 15 minutes. And now we are having the sharing from Liang Jinghua. She is a staff member in Malaysia. Jinghua, where are you? I'm in Malaysia. Thank you. So the story turning the dark area into a bright one, please. Thank you. So Management Master Zheng Yan and the Master Xin Jin about everyone good day. I am from Malaysia and my name is Liang Jing. Thank you that I have affinity to share this wonderful topic. And the Sabah is a state in Malaysia and 2/3 of this area, okay, live the residents who are not Malaysian people, okay. And in this area, we have a Kampang Titinggan. It is a very, very big like slum areas in which a lot of people without like a nationality live there. So we name this like a black zone or we say dark area. Without Siji's affinity, I don't think I would ever have the chance to walk into this area. And in 2012, right? And we try to give the New Sprout Education Scholarship, okay? And the 50 students therefore got the money and they got help, right? And we had 590 students who applied for this scholarship, okay? But we learned that, okay, students, some of them are from the so-called red zone, right? Some teachers are really worried about getting into this area, but our volunteer just say, then turn red zone into the bright one, said Jian Cilu. Okay, that's a Zheng says with courage and the confidence and the endurance that we can really accomplish everything, right? And I believe in teamwork, the power of teamwork. So we have the education scholarship money in there that correct area. And we dispatch the money to 96 students, right? Okay. And we send the materials into their like homes in the black area. And a lot of like volunteers there did not get into that area because it was really dangerous walking to their home by walking on the Inchwood Bridge, right? Okay, as you see in the picture. And it seems the volunteers really fell into the water, okay? Because they said that today's who just fell into the water and I'm really grateful that we have a kids who showed us to get in there, how to get in there. And here we have volunteers, right, sending a lot of gifts there in the black area. And as we just start doing so, a lot of volunteers didn't approve of this action. And Chen okay, said to us that, okay, so if there are any volunteers who are willing to get in there, then I would just follow. So let's keep a pure heart and be brave. And it really touches me. Okay. And whenever she get into that zone, okay, she always went with candy or fruits or some food for the children, which made them really happy. And they are just something really, really cheap for us, but here are the food very precious for the children living there. And volunteers would always like to share what they have done. Okay, and more people heard about the story, so more people would just participate in such action. And the residents living in the black area thought, okay, that the Tzu people are really helping them. And now, as you can see, they even just give out their coins, putting them into the like the coin banks as a donations to help the people who also need it. And the volunteers also put down, okay, making a record about who needs what. And when we are doing the like love this path there, and we also witness residents like showing us like layer, okay, from Tzu and their packages even also by Tzu which really solve their immediate problems in life. And Tzu volunteers mission is to do anything which seems difficult, necessary to do. Okay, and the bodhisattvas are like the people doing like the good deeds, helping people in need. And we also get into like such areas, okay, and you know that here we see, okay, all the residents out here are the so-called fourth generation. They don't have any IDs. They are stateless, so they can't go to school. They could just waste their time hanging around there. And during a home visitation, we asked one of the residents there if she can help them. And shockingly, they told me that they don't need our help. They just want their children go to go to school. And Jen simply realized that the children here really need education. Without education, they must grow up in a really negative area. They don't even have the ability to feed them up, and they don't even know how to write, how to read. It is a big problem. Okay. And I also tried to ask other children in the black area whether they are educated, but they simply smiled to me or they just answered, okay, my friend was educated. Okay. So, and here I also learned that some children really are eager to go to school because they just collect some like dumped plastic bags as their book bag and some dumped like magazine pages as their textbook. And I really learned that okay, going to school is simply the children's like dream in there. Therefore, we plan to find out a place as their school, and we plan to find the teachers as well as the students. Right? But here are all the problems there. Okay, where are we going to set up the school? Uh, is it possible that we can find a place And we just set out to the exact place planned to be their schools, right? And so that we can know like if the problems that students in the future may face in the way to school. And it is really challenging for us. And if okay, we are telling them that okay, we gonna rent such places for students in the Kampang Didinggang and a lot of landlords, okay, would simply disagree to rent their place to us, right? And here are all the challenges that the volunteer faced, but we never gave up until they say yes to us. And then finally, we got a place, right? And the second problem was teachers, right? Okay, nobody want to be their teachers, right? Okay, so we couldn't find the teachers from other areas, so we find the teachers from our own area. Okay, and teachers hold like a simple convention that they just hold a very simple convention giving education to children, solving their problems, right? So I am really grateful that I find out like two teachers with compassion, although they face a lot of challenges and difficulties there. And with love, like students can just smile in the picture as you see. And here is a building that we use as a schools for the students here, right? Okay. And as the children know that they can finally go to school and they're happy to come over to the place and do the clean up for themselves. Okay? And on the first day, they begin going to school. They smile happily, they play the game happily because that they could never imagine that it's a day for them to go to school. You can see that they can carry smile when they are learning in class, sitting on the chair, reading with the classmates in the classroom would just be as happy as they are, as you see in the pictures. And you can see the smile and the happiness from children's face. And it is kind of energy and encouragement for everybody. And in 2017 and 2018, we have one locations, and now we have to find better places which are proper for more students coming. And when we walk into the black area now, okay, they are just introducing themselves by saying that I am now studying in Tzu school and I'm happy learning in school. And such students really carry hope, right? Because Tzu really turn their yes. So whenever it is time to it's time for enrollment of new students, right? Parents would really carry hope and wait in line, and they really feel eager to let their children go over to school, right? But if they can't just get into the school, that if they fail, that they would just feel really kind of upset, right? Okay, so you will know that education is really a big hope for all the children, not only for their parents, but also for children themselves, right? So we have to insist on what we are doing, and we really encourage all the people, including students there, with love, right? And now let's go to Chen Wenzhong and see what they're doing, okay? And thank you very much, everybody. Okay, Master Jing and all the masters from abode. And I'm happy to just do my presentation, okay, in Kaohsiung, and and I'm gonna be sharing about like what we do in Budaya in Nepal, and
Hi, good morning, everyone, and good morning, Teacher Main. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to make the sharing today. And so today I'm going to share how we turn a dark area into a light area. And now I'm in Nepal. And, we had the opportunity to get in touch with the people. Stateless people, and they don't have their nationality, and they don't have the legal ID, so they cannot get educated. And until that, we um, get in touch with them, and at first, when we were try to give them education opportunity, they used to fight with each other, but we educate them with love. And we teach them how to calm their mind down. And we also invite our education team from Kallang, um, Katarompo, and the whole team came to help out. And we also teach the children how to do recycling and make the recycled material into art pieces. Mm. And we also taught the children how to have a grateful heart toward the teacher. And, and we also teach the students how to do uh, recycling at the school on the campus. And then we also go out uh, to the neighbors to teach and share how to do recycling. And we have the free clinic regularly and we invite students and teachers to participate and as volunteer. Mhm. And they learn how to help the needy with their own hands, and they become a happy person. Mm. And after many years, and get in touch with the Qi, and they immerse in the Qi humanitarian spirit, and now they become very happy and knowing how to return their gratitude, turn the gratitude heart, grateful heart into action that paying back to the society. Before they came, most of the status family they have children, they need to take care of their younger children and also need to make a living to support their family. And now we have a student, Vanessa. She was from a very poor family, and she can marry at a very young age, and she had a children at a very young age. Mm. And she could only make a very minimum wage at a restaurant to wash dishes. And after City Volunteer knew her, City Volunteer helped her to return back to the school at our learning center. And she studied very hard, and she make um, a great score on a national exam. Uh, So there's a little girl. Um, this little girl. She was very young, and she went out to work, and she couldn't resist of the resist from the desire in the society, and she got pregnant at a very young age. Look at her; she's so young. She was only 13 years old, and she had a baby. And she was still a child? How can she take good care of herself and her children? Um, so the volunteer gave her Vanessa necessity to take care, daily necessities to take care of um, her child. And during the pandemic broke out, we still continue visit Vanessa and hope that she would take good care of her children. And Vanessa is not the only case in the dark area. Actually, it's a very common. Children got married. Girls got married at a very young age, and they couldn't have. They didn't know that they have any other opportunity, and they didn't know there's other possibility in their life. And we hope that we can help more children like Vanessa, and I hope that they all could get opportunity to get education. Mm. Thank you for to Master Chen Yan to teach us how to do good words and do good deeds. Uh, and we hope that all the we can spread the goodness and kindness, spread out widely goodness and kindness, and so hope that we could help the more people are in suffer. And in year 2017, September 10th, we have the we have the road sweeping and cleaning of and recycling for the area. And we also asked the students from our learning center to help out during recycling, and they are not afraid of the dirtiness and the unclean area, and they just bend down to pick up the trash and to help to clean up the environment. And thank you for the our team in Malaysia to help us. And the we are so grateful for that we finally has recruit so many volunteers from the dark area, and we have the periodic regular free clinic. We offer Western medicine and traditional Chinese medicine and dentist, and we also give out the medicine for the roundworm, and we also give out medicine for the head lice. And this doctor, she found the patient had a problem in her heart, so she bent down to talk gently to the patient and is explain to the patients that the result of the ECG exam. And we sort the guided the resident to do recycling. We also visited the patients that they were not able to make to the free clinic site. Some of the patients they were at home, they could not come, so we went home. We took home visit to their home. Um, some of them um, they have high blood pressure and a lot of chronic disease. So we started first in year 2018, March 11th. So we started the first free clinic, And we do it every, we hold the flea clinic every 3 months. Um, so a lot of children, a lot of say this family, they are underprivileged. They didn't have it. They were illiterate, so they didn't know where to get vaccinated for their children. So when they fall sick, it could become very, very ill or even um, uh, for death. Love and hope. A moon hung over the floating deck by the lake. It's a bit chilly autumn night. Looking up from gazing at the wave in the lake, I feel my heart is pounding turbulently. The spreading of pandemic make people anxious and frustrated. Quarantine is enforced as protective wall. A lonesome night light is blown out by the wind. The impermanence of the life has the nature of emptiness. Fortunately, we see the sign of hope, like the light by the end of the dark tunnel. Superior good is like water benefiting all sentient beings. The fragrance of flowers and grass waves together and gently in the air. Yours compassionate hearts bring love into the world. Living at the current moment makes the present beautiful. The status families in the area uh, make their life very harsh in the Sabah area. Make their life very harsh. The floating deck is the metaphor for the state of status. They don't have legal ID, so they could not get the proper education. So their life is very harsh. It's very hard for them to make a living. And we are so grateful we have the opportunity to help them. And thank you, everyone. That's our sharing. And thank you. Please show both of them on the screen. And we hope that we could spread, replay the love and hope poem. This is story. Has they have been um, working very hard for many years in this area. The Tawa at Sabah. Um, there's a brother. He work. He's the main person who's working helping the Tawa area, and he also went to Nepal. He works so hard diligently as a volunteer in both area. That's was a lot of people who are in dire need. And this dark area used to be an area that people were afraid to go in, and now this area become a very bright area. So many people wanted to move in and wanted to get in touch, want to get education in this area, and they totally are turn the life of this status family um, and from a very harsh life into a very a life that was bright hope. And they use the education as means to turn uh, on the life of the children uh, because of the pandemic. A lot of quarantine make people separate people. Um, During the pandemic, they help 4 to 5,000 people, and they um, even they were in Chiji for many years. They sent writing cards, invitation cards to door to door to invite the residents to come to the distribution site. Uh, Malaysia volunteer. Their heart is so close to the heart of Dharma Master Chen Yan because of the earthquake. Today there's interruption and technical glitch, but we finally overcome difficulties. Um, and today we have the update from City Volunteer. Dharma Master Chen Yan anxiously worry about your safety, the safety of everyone, and city headquarters has already established the help center and then there's a earthquake continue the small earthquake continue aftermath. So we today care about you. If you know anyone need help, please let us know and hope that all of us we could raise the goodness in our heart and speak good words and do good deeds so the environment around us will turn into a great area like this is tower as turning from dark area to a bright area. Let's give them a big round of applause and thank you.
Now let's go back to our like a PowerPoint here. So next week is a very very happy time of the seeing with love, a sewing with love, right? So this is for next Wednesday, and you see, all right, and we see kind of a tiny chicks, right? They are made by our like a senior volunteers who use a hand and sew them. Okay, by themselves, right? Okay, then you can just come over on on Wednesday next week, and you will have a chance to get this like a beautiful and cute chick back, right? And are you one of our members of our jeans products?